Hi everybody, today I will show you how to add custom field in WooCommerce registration form. So let's just begin. Alright, to add the custom field in the registration form in the WooCommerce, first of all we have to go inside the plugins and click on the add new plugin, and here we have to search for wholesale, and here you will be able to see wholesale ads by wholesale team. So we have to install this and activate this. So I have already installed this. So now I have to go inside the wholesale, and now I have to click on the registration form from here. So in the registration form, you can see this, we are having these different options here. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to click on pre-made designs. Okay, so in the pre-made designs, we can only use the single design, that is this one, template word. And other than that, we cannot use any template here because we have to upgrade to the pro version of it. So by default, we are using this design, and now what we have to do, we actually want to show the login form here as well. So I'm going to simply enable this. So this is our login form and this is our registration form. So in the registration form, we have the username, we have the email, and we have the password right now. So if I click on the setting here, now you will be able to see the field settings that we have on that particular field. Okay. So we have the option of the field status, whether you want to make this a required field or not, and if you want to hide the label or not. Okay, and after this we have the field label. So if you want to change the field label, you can simply do this from here. And we also have the placeholder text. So if you want to add the placeholder text, you can simply add this from here. So I'm going to add the placeholder text here. So that will be, write down your username. Okay, and this will be a required field. And after this, we also have the field conditions. That is a great feature to use, but unfortunately, this is only available in the pro version of this plugin. So basically, we can't use this. Okay. And similarly, I'm going to add the placeholder text in our email here. So this is going to be write down your email. Okay. That looks perfect. And this is also going to be a required field. And you can also exclude the roles here from B2C users or the guest users, but I'm gonna keep it like this. Okay, and after this we're gonna add the placeholder on our password. So here I'm gonna write down your password. Okay, and here we have the strength message, and here we also have the password strength condition, in which we are having the different options. So either you want to go here with the uppercase, lowercase, special character, or the min at length. You can simply go anything with here. So I'm gonna go here with min at length, and also the uppercase, and also the lowercase, and the special character as well. Okay, so now this is looking perfect. And now let's just go back, and now you can see this, we have edited our password as well. Okay, so we still have the input style here. So if you want to change the input style, you can simply change this from here. So if I just click on the style too, now you will be able to see our input fields in the different styles. And if I click on the style tree, you will be able to see our inputs in the different style. And I'm going to go here with maybe style 7. Alright, so I'm going to go here with the style 1, the default one. Okay, this is looking fine. And after this, we have the field color. So if you want to change the field color of the sign in or the sign up, you can simply do this. So we have the label color, we have the label text, we have the background, we have the border, we have the placeholder. Similarly, we have the button. So in the button, we have our text color, we have the background color, and we have the border color. So actually, I want to change the background color here. I want to go here with basically black color. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing in my sign in as well. So this is going to be the black color as well. And on the hover effect, we can have our kind of grayish color. Okay, so I think I need to add this. All right, so I need to go down. This is looking perfect. And I'm going to do the same thing on our sign up as well. So let's click on the background. Let's just change the color here. Now this is looking great. And after this, we have the container. So in the container, if you want to change the background color, you can simply change the background color here. If you want to change the border color, you can also do this. But actually, I'm going to go here with the default color. And after this, we have the sign up and the sign in. So if I wanted to change the background color of our sign up container, I can simply do this from here. Okay, but I'm going to go here with the default color. And we also have the border color as well. Perfect. And after this, we have the typography settings. So in the typography settings, we have the label, and inside the label, we are having the size, weight, transform, and we have the same kind of option for the input. And then we have the button as well. And after this, we have the size and the spacing. So in the size and the spacing, we have the padding, we have the border, we have the max width, and we also have the border radius. Similarly, we have the same kind of option for our buttons. Okay, so now I'm going to add a custom field into this. So I'm going to simply click on this add button, and from here you can see this. We can add the first name, we can add the last name, confirm password, user bio, nickname, select role, display name, website, confirm email, and terms and conditions. So right now I'm going to add confirm password. Okay, and I'm going to also add one more field here. So I'm going to go here with the user bio that I would like to add, and also I'm going to go here with maybe with confirm, maybe with the display name as well, and I would also add confirm email, but I would like to put this after the email and before our password. Perfect. So we have the email, we have the confirm email, then we have the password, then we have the confirm password, then we have the user bio, then we have the display name. And similarly, we can add the placeholder in these fields as well. And if you want to make them a required field, you can simply make them a required field. But I'm going to keep this as the optional. And after that, what do we have? We can add the website as well. If you do have the website, you can add this. And after this, we have terms and condition. So we're going to also have terms and the condition here as well. So this is going to be a required field. And I would also like to have the user bio as a required field. And same goes for the display name. I just make it a required field. But for the website, it is a kind of optional. So I'm going to name it as an optional as well. So this is going to be optional field. Perfect. So this is how we can add the custom input field in our WooCommerce registration form. So now what I have to do, I have to save changes. And now I will just simply click on get shortcodes. And I want to go here with the global. So let's also check with login form. Let's copy this from here. And now what we have to do, we're going to go back into the pages and click on add new page. And I'm going to name it as WooCommerce registration form. Perfect. Now what I have to do, I'm going to simply add the shortcode here. So let's add the shortcode. And now we're going to paste the value of our shortcode of our registration form. So now let's click on publish. Click on publish again. Now let's click on view page. All right, to see the form, I have to log out. So I'm going to simply click on the logout here. Perfect. So now you'll be able to see our WooCommerce registration form. So in our form, we are having the username, email, confirm email, then we have the password, then we have the confirm password, then the user bio, display name, then we have the website, which is optional. And in the last, what we are having terms and the condition. And then we are having registration roles. So this is how we can add custom fields into our WooCommerce registration form. So if you really find this video useful, hit the like button and subscribe the channel.